Hey y'all, welcome back to the village. I'm Aunt Lilibet, and today we are going to be going over what I found last summer. This has been one of my cart projects for the past, over 6 months. And we are finally going to be revealing what I found at Open Market in Corinth, Mississippi, I believe. Amazing Japan. If I got that location wrong, please correct me. I met up with Amazing Japan. He is a great YouTuber and an even better friend here. And near my hometown, we met up and we went to this incredible flea market that is, it's kind of a flea market. It's more like an antique store that he lives nearby. We had such a fun time with my mom and his parents. And I found this stack and a little bit more of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And would y'all believe it was in this? Just a plastic bag. And y'all, I'm just going to use these empty cardboard sleeves to demonstrate. You can imagine how much the cards were bouncing around like that in here. So it did not have a price on it. The price tag had probably fallen off. So I went up to the register asking, okay, how much is this? Since there was no price, and I'm just going to get this out of my way on the floor. They said, okay, how much would you want to pay for this? I had no idea what was in that bag. I knew there was maybe 1 or 2 older cards, but as far as I knew, it was a bunch of bulk. So I said, okay, maybe $15, and they took it. And wow, Auntie found some treasures in here. But a lot of them are not in good condition just because of the situation. And I cannot do that with cards, even if they aren't worth that much, unless it's fake cards. I could do that kind of demonstration all day. While we were at Open Market, we also found these little mystery packs. I got this one for 50 cents. Yeah, I wish I could find Pokemon cards like that these days. It is an adventure trying to find Pokemon cards right now. It's not bad. I don't think. It's fun. And it's a great reason to take a break because Auntie's got a lot back there to open up before she buys any more. But got this for 50 cents. I got it because of this Chinchou that is absolutely adorable on the front. It's from Sun and Moon. I don't think I had this one at the time of buying this. So it was worth it to me just for that card and everything else that came in here. I think it's like 10 cards. 15 cards. Excuse me. So that was definitely worth it. Great ball. A lot of these I have already pulled on the channel. So these are going straight into my trade binder if I don't have them in my collection already. Full face guard. Oh, wait a minute. That's from Evolving Skies. I need to make sure that's not in the Evolving Skies binder. Or does it need to go in the Evolving Skies binder? Excuse me. Auntie has been away from YouTube for way too long, apparently. Cape of Toughness. Done. Oh, Spike Muth. This might actually be going in some of the game binders now that I think of it. A lot of this is from the Sword and Shield games. Or artwork are from the Sword and Shield games. Okay, Hop. Lucky Egg. Oh, so useful in Pokemon Go. Shoot-a-Widow. Sun, Moon, and Sun Badge. I don't know why I was trying to flip it around the other way. Stormy Mountains. That is also from Evolving Skies. I'm going to have to check my Evolving Skies binder. So this did have some energy cards. Metal Energy Fairy. Yes. My favorite type. And they don't make these anymore, so Auntie's very happy to get those. And Fire. And don't worry if you came here for Pokemon cards. If you stay till the end, we will be opening up the sleeved pack of Brilliant Stars at the end after we go through these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The first ones are some cards that Auntie actually remembers getting a set like this in my childhood, and I'm just going to talk as I show the cards because Auntie really can't read the card text, and I don't know some of these characters. I have not memorized them like I have, like I have Pokemon. Auntie has a lot of work to do before we can expand to opening more Yu-Gi-Oh card sets here on the channel. But I definitely remember these from my childhood. And the cards are trying to fall down over here. These are from the first structure decks that came out. My brother and I, we loved the anime. We would go out to Books A Million and buy the structure decks for Pegasus, Kaiba, Yugi, Jaden. And that those structure decks are from these cards are all from those first structure decks. So Auntie was ecstatic to find these cards in the big plastic bag that she had bought at Open Market. And it turns out most of the bag was actually older and vintage bulk. So nothing really too crazy in here. There were a few rares, and we'll save the best cards for last that were separated for $3. And yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it was $15 for everything. I remembered that wrong. I have misplaced my receipt. It was last summer when we got this, so Auntie definitely needs to do a more better job. If it ends up in the cart, it needs to show up on camera a whole lot sooner. Auntie's still a new YouTuber, so I'm still learning how to do this more better, and I learn with each video. So Auntie is going to be updating her binders. I am taking a little bit of a break from updating my Pokemon card binders, only because last month Mom and I went on 2 trips. Both of them were for volunteer training. We often go deploy to help with disaster cleanup, and we had to take some classes on how to prepare us to serve better. And honestly, the trips were short, but the recovery was a very long process. Auntie has very bad jet lag, and I cannot believe it has been a month since I last uploaded a video. Y'all, I am so sorry. It's totally my fault. So we have a whole lot of catching up to do over the next several weeks. So I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from updating my Pokemon binders, my Yu-Gi-Oh binders, until I can get a whole bunch more videos done here. We are going through so many cool cards, and I wish I had these cards more memorized. Yu-Gi-Oh was probably one of my... Oh, wow. Magician of Faith. I do remember that one. Dark Zebra. Another Dark Zebra. Which one did this come on? Oh, yes. Let's see here. Magic Ruler or Spell Ruler. I was able to pick up the 20th anniversary booster box of Spell Ruler and Phantom. I don't think so. Pharaoh's Servant. I hope you can see back there. The glare is really bad. I'm going to have to turn the camera. So hopefully we'll be able to do more Yu-Gi-Oh! I am still trying to source some good Yu-Gi-Oh! Products. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not as popular in my area as Pokemon. But I absolutely love Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to practice more. Oh, Dark Witch. Definitely remember her from Mai's deck. Probably need to rewatch some of the classic anime episodes with Yugi and the gang. So I can recognize these monsters much more better for future openings. But right now, we're probably going to stick with Pokemon and just have a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings like this, hopefully more better than this, in the future. But thank you for hanging out with me as long as you did. Oh, yeah. Hitotsume Giant, or One-Eye Giant in Japanese. Silver Fang, the 13th Grave, Flame Manipulator. Okay, I'm really recognizing several of these now. I think we're in, yes, we are in Legends of Blue Eyes White Dragon. I wish I was able to pick up a booster box of that set when it came out for the 25th anniversary. It was a great price. It was like $70 or below. Let's just say I took a respectful pass back then because I found a whole lot of other Pokemon things I was more interested in. And now the Legend of Blue Eyes is over $100. I can't even justify doing a booster box for over $80 right now. No, thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as I love it and as much as booster boxes, I think are the best way to go to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! For Auntie. Since they don't come with as many cards as Pokemon booster boxes, I just can't wrap my head around spending that much money yet. So I'm always looking for deals, and hopefully we'll stock up and find some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Products to open up in the future. But that was a good taste for now. And I definitely got some good practice in there, so hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. And for those of y'all who stuck with me through that entire bulk, it was definitely worth $15. I cannot wait to add those to my collection as I try to open this thing up. I would like to complete my childhood sets as much as possible, especially since they reprinted the original sets for the 25th anniversary. Let's get into Pokemon, something that is near and dear to Auntie's heart and a whole lot easier to remember all the characters. Yu-Gi-Oh's coming, just not there yet. And here is the code card for those of y'all who need it. Enjoy. Okay, from the back. Let's make sure we did it right. Yes. Lightning Energy. Ooh, Tropius. Very nice. Ooh, Fracturus. Fracture. I'm still learning how to say that name. Ooh, Beartic. Very, very nice. I just pulled a Cupchew in the last video. Chimchar. Chime Echo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't spoil it, girl. Golett. Corphish. Sock. Oh, Dedenne is our reverse holo. I think I pulled that regular version in my last opening as well, so yay! Now I have a complete set, and Manaphy! I am not upset. I love that. So thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, dear. I almost forgot to show y'all this part. The best cards that I found at Open Market. This one was Trap Hole for $3. I'm pretty sure I got that bulk for about $9 total, plus this. And this little bag, again, with the just plastic bag to protect it. If y'all are, or if I ever sell Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I do not need to do it like this. It is so easy to get the cards messed up. If nothing else, put them in top loaders or sleeves and then put them in to whatever you need to sell them in. I understand that budgeting can be tricky, but that was just inducing. We also got Flower Wolf. Okay, Auntie's getting better at this. And Musician King. So all three for $3. Yes. When you find... Oh, and Auntie completely forgot to tell y'all this. Hello, Auntie, you have not been on YouTube enough lately. You need more coffee energy. I know that Pokemon cards are a little bit harder to find. Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit easier, but still difficult to find the right item. Go to your local antique stores, flea markets. Auntie loves shopping in areas like that for decor pieces. That's just my style. And whenever I'm there, I'm always looking for Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And like at Open Market this time, you can definitely find great deals. And just because it's bulk, Auntie is super, super happy with this purchase, especially when it's for a reasonable price. And don't be afraid to negotiate, especially when there's not a price tag on there. Try to give a fair price, what you're willing to pay, what you're able to pay. And if they say no, that's okay. At least you tried. And sometimes, like this situation where there was no price tag, no one knew what to price it at, I just gave them what I thought would be a good amount. After going through that, would I have gone up? Yes, absolutely. But I think I found a great deal. I can't wait to go back to that store, not just for Pokemon or for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because they did have more than that. But I love supporting local businesses. I love going to antique stores, and I love doing it with people I care about, like Amazing Japan, his family, or my mom, because we love to shop at those kinds of places just to go for fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for being patient with me while I had a very, very busy week. More like month. Whoop. But I am so happy to be back with y'all in the village. And until I see you here again, remember, be different. Be unique. Just be you. Because you weren't designed to be anybody else. Even when you're off your game like Auntie has been these last couple of videos. Bye, y'all. See you soon.